welcome to this week's episode of Fanfic's House, a member of the Real Fans Network. I'm Emma.
And I'm Gaby, and this week we have a very special episode for you guys. We have our very own editor, Miss Lensmeyer.
Hi.
We also have my boyfriend, Sean Lopez.
Hi.
And my boyfriend, Braden Johnston.
Hello.
We are so happy to have all of these lovely people joining us because we are playing the relationship game. Gaby, for those who don't know, can you briefly explain how to play the relationship game?
Absolutely. So I get to play the part of host today, which is very exciting. So the way we're going to play this, I will ask one question and both parties in the couple will have to answer it. The first round of questions will be all about like the girls' opinions and their perspectives and their thoughts. And then the second round will be about the guys and their perspectives and their opinions and their thoughts. And then the third round is just going to be just like general trivia questions about your guys' relationship. So each round is going to consist of 5 questions. And after I read each question, everyone's going to have 30 seconds to write down their answer. Then I will address each couple and they will reveal their answers at the same time. Do you guys have any questions?
Nope.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Cool. Let's play the relationship game. It's technically the newlywed game, but we're renaming it. So
neither one of us are married, so
yeah. So this first round is going to be all about the perspectives and opinions of the girls. So guys, when you're answering the question, think about like what they would say and what their answers are. So question number 1, 30 seconds on the clock. Who is her celebrity crush?
I don't know his name, but I know what he plays.
I know we both have this one.
Okay, that's time. So let's start with Emma and Sean.
Wait, ready?
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Who did you write? Hold on.
We can't
The
see.
actor for Caspian.
That's also
That is fair. That is fair.
I remember
Emma's answer.
we had that
Tom
conversation.
Holland.
And Sean's answer was the guy who plays
Ben
Prince Caspian.
Barnes.
That's a close one, though. I
That
know.
is a very close one because Ben Barnes would have been my number 2.
Yeah, see, I was close.
Yep. Okay. So Kara and Braden.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston for both of them. There we go. Very nice. Question number 2. Which Disney princess is she most like?
I will say I'm writing down a number of people because it could apply to a couple and I will accept whichever, like, if it happens to apply.
Okay, and that's
3.
time. Emma and Sean, go ahead and reveal your answers.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma said Belle. Sean said Belle. Yeah. Okay. Kara and Braden. Okay, they both also said Belle. Kara also said Rapunzel and Giselle.
See that?
I will say my personality is very similar to Giselle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he hasn't seen Enchanted in a long time. And
It's
I
been
don't
a
talk about Enchanted as much as I talk about Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, that's who you mean by Giselle. I love that movie.
Same.
That's a good movie.
I
It's a
am
great
Giselle.
movie.
I mean, with how much I sing around the house
Fair.
all the time.
Okay. Question number 3.
Okay.
In her opinion, as all these questions have been, but just specifying, which TV couple are you most like? Okay,
I don't watch that many sitcoms.
That's okay. Doesn't have to be sitcoms, could be any.
Okay.
I think we don't have the same answer on this one.
I have a feeling we don't have the same answer.
We're gonna shake it up this time. Kara and Braden first.
Okay.
Okay, I can't read what they say. You guys gotta read them. I can't see that.
He put Glenn and Maggie from The Walking Dead.
Okay,
And then
And
she
would-
put Leonard and Penny from Big Bang Theory.
very nice. Both.
I would
feel
have
like-
I would have put Amy and Sheldon as well because I'm Sheldon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you say
This one I'm not sure if we're
Maggie
gonna
why do you
be
say
the
Maggie and
same.
Glenn, sweetie?
Just
I
because they
don't
kind of
know.
have that stereotypical romance, Disney princess kind of romance. I
Maybe.
think, once they get
I
further
will
in the
say
show.
Glenn is the Disney prince of the
Exactly.
Walking Dead characters.
Okay.
I think that's very sweet. Okay.
He is.
Emma and
Until
Sean.
until the end.
I said Finn and Rapunzel from the Tangled series.
Okay,
I-
that's fair.
That is fair. I
Very
said
fair.
Artemis and Wally from Young Justice.
Oh,
Mm.
that makes me kind of happy.
Explain.
Explain Artemis and Wally?
Yeah, like why?
Wally is like the jokester, kind of like, I don't know, like go with the flow, and then Artemis is like they're like very like stressed.
Why is that all so Braden and I?
That is so accurate.
See, I like
Sweetie,
that,
you're
like,
very calm. You
I like that
calm
answer
my
a lot
crazy.
because like you could tell that they really like love each other. They're a good couple.
I also
like,
wrote their couple name under it, which is Spitfire.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
adorable.
You guys.
I
That
don't
was
know
very
Maggie
cute
and
answers, though.
Glenn's. I don't know Maggie and Glenn's ship name.
I don't either.
'Cause if you look at it, it could just be men.
I'm here for it. Okay. This one's a multiple choice question.
Oh God.
So, is she
What are our options?
A, a rebel, B, a Jedi, C, a Sith, or D, part of the Order?
Wait, when you say order, what do you mean order? Do you mean the first
Yeah.
order, or do you mean the Jedi
Like
order?
the Jedi Order?
No, the First Order, sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh. I will accept 2 answers for this.
Okay. I know one of them.
Yeah.
I know one of them, Kara. I feel like I could do this.
For me, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Emma and I could do it for each other too. That was the original thought, was have me and Emma do it. Emma and Sean, go ahead.
So I put 2 answers as well. So I'll
Okay.
accept either.
I changed my answer after thinking about it. I was saying
Emma,
more
you have to
so
say it out
Rebel.
loud. They can't
Jedi
read it.
or
This is an
Rebel?
audio podcast.
I know.
I said, so I also did Jedi or Rebel, but I'm buckling down on Rebel.
Okay.
I feel like you would do, you're more of a Rebel. So like when it comes to Rebel, you're very like feisty. You like to, you're very passionate about your things. And as a Jedi, you kind of have to be here, the one and done kind of.
Yeah.
This is the mission. Whereas Rebel, you let your passions kind of lead you. And for the good reasons. That's why you're not sick.
I just thought of another TV couple that I could have written.
What was it?
Hera and Kanan from Rebels.
Aww.
I like it.
Okay. And Kara, I was gonna say Kate.
As much as I would love to be Freddie Prinze Jr., I will never be Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh my gosh. Kara and Braden, what are your answers?
I want to see what you put. Read
Okay.
it aloud, sweetie.
I put part of the Order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sith and First Order.
Yeah.
And can you explain to these lovely people why I am part of the First Order?
Because you are Kara Caspian, the technical director and the accountant for the First Order until you're broken out.
Yep. This
That's
is
one of her
in-
OCs.
It's
Yeah.
one of my OCs from the
Oh.
tag Star Wars Aces and Barons, aka hashtag Aces and Barons on TikTok. She is my OC and I love her. And so
Very
does,
nice.
so does Braden's OC.
Yes.
Okay. Last question about the girls. What makes her laugh without fail?
There's a few
Without fail is the key question there.
Or like 99% of the time.
There's a few things I could probably put.
Think of like the best one.
I have a feeling ours are going to be different, but you're going to be more accurate.
You think so?
Okay, time.
Not sure about this one.
Okay.
I'll
Kara and
admit my
Braden, what's your
stupidity on this one.
answers?
Go ahead, sweetie.
I put my voice impressions because she has been falling out of chairs every time I do those since we met.
Which impressions?
Just any of them. I've got a Deadpool, Rumpelstiltskin.
nice.
There's a few others I'm not thinking of right now, but anytime I do them, she
Wait.
falls out of a chair laughing or screams.
That's cute.
This entire
Hold on.
family can do Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin from Once
like,
Upon
Once
a
Upon a
Time?
Time?
Or
That's
okay.
right,
Yeah.
dearie. Do we have a deal?
I was going to put Family Guy type jokes, but that works even better.
Mhm. Very nice. Emma and Sean.
I wrote Star Wars memes because I just say them all the time around her.
I
and
said
it's
any
always good.
nerdy joke. So
Okay, that's like pretty much the same.
yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you.
I put especially Starkid though.
Those are. Oh, you know what? That would have
Speak-
been a better answer.
Someone say
Speaking of
Draco
Starkid.
Malfoy.
Did you like my post that I made for the Going Back to Hogwarts episode?
Yes, I did.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
In the caption, thanks, Kara. Kara did that caption. Go check it out on our Instagram at FanFatalesPod.
Yeah.
Okay, round 2. Let's cap. Both couples are tied with 3 points after the first round. Very
How did
nice. Good
death-
job.
Now Emma and
Hey.
I must battle, and so should Sean and Braden, right?
We have 2 more rounds to go.
Oh.
Next round is Guy's perspective, his opinions, his thoughts. Get inside of his brain.
Well,
maybe
I
not
kind
all
of-
the way.
I
Sometimes
kind
that can be kind of
Braden and I are already 2 halves of a whole idiot. So
there you go. Share the one brain cell. Okay, question number 1. Who is more honest?
wait, is that about both of us, or is that
Yeah,
about
like
the guy's
out of the 2 of
perspective?
us.
In his opinion,
perspective.
Oh, in
Who
your
does he
opinion.
think
Okay, I was
is
in my
more
opinion,
honest?
Which of us is more
Ooh.
honest?
Karen, Braden, I'm gonna let you guys go first this round.
Okay. I put neither of us because we pretty much don't lie to each other unless it's about gifts or something like that. So
Yeah. I put
Awesome.
I put neither as well.
Very nice.
Yeah, because like the only time and I'm not even that good at lying about the gifts, although I did manage to confuse you very much for your birthday.
it's true.
Yeah.
You gave away our
Explain.
anniversary really quickly.
Listen, I was excited.
So how did you hide the birthday present? Explain. I'm
The
curious.
birthday present. So I told him very vague clues
Yes.
about his birthday present. I was like, there's a theme with all of them. I said there was 3. Like there's a theme, and
You will
Uh,
appreciate the theme, Gaby.
yes, you will. And I will tell you guys the theme when finished. There was a theme, and that one of them was completely custom made, and that I only went $1 over the budget that we usually set for gifts. So those were the clues I gave him, and the theme ended up being care to acknowledge, sweetie.
The theme was Winter Soldier.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's cool.
Yes.
So she
I
got me a-
I just bought a Winter Soldier workout tank top because I need one.
Here, so tell the presents I got.
So she got me
I'm so excited.
a Bucky shirt, a Bucky mask, and she also got me dog tags with my
Oh.
character from Aces and Barons because he is our Winter Soldier in that universe.
That's
So-
cool AF.
That's
Yeah, I got
cool.
him 2 dog tags because the pack came with 2. I got him one that has his like character when he's not the Winter Soldier, so like the Bucky Barnes side
Mhm.
info, and then I got the Winter Soldier side info on the other one.
That's dope.
I'm a good gift giver.
That's a
Well,
really
you
good gift. I like how you actually like set a budget and stick to it. Like me and Zach, we're like, okay, $25. And then I'm like, I'm gonna get him something that's $60 anyway. And he's like, I'm
Oh,
gonna get her
yeah.
something like $300 anyway. Like we do that all the time.
Yeah, speaking of
What's
our
a
anniversary,
budget?
Kara,
I don't.
Speaking of
Yeah,
anniversary,
we've never
what's a
discussed
budget?
budgets.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Sean like we don't have a budget.
We don't have a budget.
Meanwhile,
It's
anniversary
whatever we
present.
can
The
get.
anniversary present was the only time I went really over
Yes.
the budget, and that was because I couldn't get it anywhere else. And I got him Tim Amundson's autograph, and he loved Braden.
Yes.
Not only loves Psych, but he loves Gallivant, which Tim Amundson was in. He played King Richard.
I love
And-
Gallivant. That is a
yes,
great
it's just
show.
a great show.
Yeah, we
I
jammed to
found out
Gallivant
Harry
in his
Potter
car.
was actor was in that show recently.
Wait,
Mm.
really?
Yeah, I forget his name, but he played Fred and George's friend.
Yeah, the one who did the talking for the Quidditch games. I can't
Yeah,
think of his name now.
the
though.
guy who did the talking for the Quidditch games. He's
Yeah.
in Gallivant, and I found that out recently.
Oh,
I
is
can't think
he?
of his
Is he
name.
the main? Is he the like sidekick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I don't remember his
Okay.
name off the top of my head, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, but I got him Tim Amundsen's autograph. Did not hide it very well, and he was very mad that I went like about $20 over the budget.
Very sweet. Emma and Sean.
I also said neither of us.
I said I'm probably the more honest.
Okay.
And my thought process behind that is because I know that whenever we speak to each other and you have things going on, say with like your friends or your family, I don't try to push too hard.
Yeah.
I kind of respect whether you tell me or if you don't tell me. It's
I agree.
your issue, and I don't really like to push. But I would say when it comes to me, I kind of tell you everything.
Yeah.
Aw.
So
Yeah.
Very nice.
that was my thinking.
Very nice. Okay. Question number 2. Which superhero do the guys see themselves as? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you and I are gonna have the same answer.
Probably not. 'Cause I'm
This
trying to
one
think.
might vary depending on if we want to go. I'll give 2 answers: the DC version and the Marvel version.
Ooh, wait. Oh yeah, I'll do the DC and Marvel answer.
I put 2 answers.
Okay.
Both of them are Marvel though.
Both of
Okay,
them are
time is
Marvel?
up.
Okay.
Oh,
Emma and
I
Sean,
forget to write the other, but I have it in my head.
Okay.
go ahead.
John, do you want to go first or should I?
I'll go first. So when it comes to Marvel, my favorite character is Captain America. So I would like to see myself as Captain America. And then for DC, I've always loved the Green Lantern. I've always loved Green Lantern. So those would probably be the 2 ones that I see as myself.
I did not get this one right.
What'd you put?
I put
What'd you put?
specifically Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can
And
see
then-
that.
Wally for DC.
I was thinking like that too. That's a close second because I really like him. We've talked about that. I do like him a lot.
Very nice. Karen, Braden.
Braden, you go
Okay.
first.
I put Captain America or Groot.
Aw,
Oh my god, that's so cute.
that's really cute.
I got it half right.
What would you put?
I put Captain America because I know you love Steve, and I also know that you are far more patriotic than I. And I also put Constantine for the DC answer because I
That's
know
fair, I
you
do
love
Constantine.
That
you
is a
do love
cool-ass
Constantine, but you
answer.
are
That's
nothing
cool.
like him. If you guys know who Constantine is, you know what I'm talking about. But I put Captain America or Constantine because I know
Very
you
nice.
love Cap and Constantine.
So you still get a point because you both said Captain America. Cool. Next question. In his opinion, who is the better driver? This would start tea in my relationship. we fight about this all the time. He thinks I'm a shit driver, and I'm like, no, you're the one who's a shit driver. Don't even.
I'm going about this
The question
logically
was
speaking.
who's the best?
I am as well. I don't think we're gonna have the same
Yeah,
answer,
who's the
but
better driver is the question, Sean.
The better driver.
In
I don't
your
think-
opinion.
I don't think we're gonna have the same answer on this one, just because I went a little different with it.
Okay.
His reasoning is, I've been in one accident with a parked car. One accident. And he's like, you
And
suck
I've-
at driving because you've been
Oddly
in an
enough, so
accident.
is Braden.
I've been there.
I got
First day
backed into.
First day I'm driving my car ever. I go to get groceries and I hit a car trying to park.
Yeah. I did that 1, 2. Okay, so twice. I've been in 2 accidents. Well, mine was with a pole. But anyway. I was trying to park and I ended up like scraping my mom's car against like a pillar because I didn't want to hit the other car. My mom drives a massive SUV. So I was like trying not to hit the other car and I ended up scraping it against a pole. Anyway,
I got backed into.
but that's not your fault.
No.
I've backed into someone.
Yeah.
I truck back.
And then I called the police on myself because I was so guilty.
You don't have to, you just can leave a note and say, hey, I hit your car. Here,
It
call
was
me.
Here's
on
all
the
my
it was on the
insurance, yeah.
property where I worked at the time, so I got scared.
Oh, Okay, so answers. Emma and Sean.
I
said-
said,
I said Emma.
I said you because you're the one who normally drives us places.
I said you because I always talk to you about how fast I go. Plus, every
True.
time we drive, there's always one hiccup. There's
Yeah,
always one hiccup.
my favorite story with that hiccup is it was my birthday and I'm on the phone with my aunt and I'm yelling at you while on the phone with her, being like, no, we're supposed to turn at the next light, not this one. This was pre us dating.
Oh my god.
It was. I remember
That makes it better.
That makes it so much better. Okay, Karen, Braden.
So I would say we're about equal because first off, I've hit a couple parked things, which that kind of takes my credibility down a bit. But I always drive under or at the speed limit, that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, she's going 90 in the interstate. But I don't trust myself in big cities. And I know she's a far better driver in big cities. So I said kind of equal.
Okay.
Kara?
You've been in less accidents than me. I do, but I also like the weird thing is whenever we've gone on like I've driven on really long road trips. Like I drove when I was moving to Florida, and I
Yeah.
drove us when we went to Chicago. Granted, when we came back from Chicago, I probably shouldn't have been driving as
You
long
should
as
not
I
have been
did,
driving. No.
given the fact that when we got back to the dorm room, I literally collapsed. That was bad. It was a bad time. But I'd say you because you've been in far less accidents than me, and you've been in like when it comes to the accidents you have been in, they have been like not as bad damage wise than mine.
Fair. That seems like a very logical answer.
We both are like too logical with this answer.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4. This question is very, very important.
Okay.
What is this Hogwarts house?
Oh, that's okay.
You're like, Kara knows.
Oh yeah.
Because I fought him crap
We
for his
literally
house.
I've
planned
known
this.
since like the week after we
Okay,
met.
that one was like the easiest
Like-
question. It's very important to me. I just need
Gabby,
to know.
you know Sean's house.
I think I do. I can't remember. Go ahead, Kara, Braden.
Hufflepuff.
You are a Hufflepuff.
Yes.
Just like me. We are two Hufflepuffs who both like to think that we are Slytherins. But we never will be.
Cute. Okay, Sean and Emma.
Ravenclaw.
Yep. Ravenclaw.
Very nice. On your first date, what do you think his first impression of you was?
On the first date?
Or just in general, first
Yeah, I was gonna
impression.
say-
I was
What
gonna
was your
say.
first impression of her? I'll give you guys a
Yeah, I
minute
know
for
I've
this
told
one
you
because it's
this.
kind of
I feel like we might have different opinions here.
We really do have a
And it was
stereotypical
first
romance
impression.
movie.
Sean, this would
It
have
was
been
first
at
impression ever, right? It would have been at the meeting.
yeah, just first impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon and I know what we're thinking.
I don't know if Sean knows what I'm thinking.
I don't.
Mine involves a story.
I have my answer. I'm ready
okay,
to
we
defend
can-
myself.
Mine
but I'm
involves a
pretty sure
story.
We're gonna have differences here.
I'm ready for Sean to be
Doesn't-
like, Emma annoyed the hell out of me when I first met her.
I'm waiting for Braden to say that, but I know that's not what he's
Okay.
thinking.
No.
I know it's not true, but anyway, go ahead, Emma and Sean.
So I said my first impressions of her so we met at like a fraternity meeting. Well,
A
it was
co-ed
like a
fraternity.
co-ed fraternity.
Academic one.
Yeah, it was the criminal justice one. And she decides to sit right next to me. On like when she first comes in. So I see her come down the hall. So that I'm considering my first impression. My first impression of her was, here's a church girl.
That's
'Cause
amazing.
She comes in like a nice, pretty dress, but like
It was a
almost
Sunday,
like your
so
Sunday
like that's
best. type
fair
of deal.
because I probably was coming from church.
It was like your Sunday best kind of dress. That's what I was thinking. I was
Insert
like,
Hello
okay,
Dolly joke here.
Here's a
I
church
said-
girl coming in.
I said nervous freshman vibes.
That too. That too. I remember that. Because she like asked me if she could sit next to me.
Yeah.
Just like as soon as she comes in, first person she saw.
Well, I think
Can I sit next to you?
so I was trying to find Lindsay Lee, and she was nowhere to be found. So then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna find a random seat, and it was you. And then
Now look at that.
And then I remember our first conversation was you asking me how old do I think you look,
Yeah.
which I think I said a junior or senior, which made you happy because you thought I was gonna say freshman.
Yeah. In person, apparently, I have a really, really young face. My brother doesn't get carded anywhere he goes, and he's 20. Well, he just turned 20, but I always get carded.
Not fair. Okay. Karen, Braden, go ahead.
All right, story time. So, first Glee Club meeting ever. We are sitting there brainstorming ideas, and someone brought up the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't remember who.
Oh, this is not the story I was thinking.
Oh, okay, so we have two stories.
Okay.
And my first impression when I saw Kara first off in the room was just, she's so pretty because obviously she's beautiful. I mean, look at her. But someone brought up Rocky Horror. And I said something about running to play Frankenfurter because I thought it'd be fun. She turns to me and says, I have a corset you can borrow.
What?
I love it.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen Rocky Horror, have you, Sean?
You have some,
No, I have seen it,
Okay.
It's such a me thing to say, though.
but
That is a
that's
very
funny.
me thing to
That's
say.
and I'm not gonna lie,
That's a-
sweetie, that just
that's a funny
accelerated me
thing.
falling for you because I thought it was so funny and cute.
That's so sweet.
All right, see,
Okay.
what story were you thinking of?
So the story I was thinking of is when he and I had like our first real conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily when we first met, but like first real convo. This was that same semester. So this was when we were just friends. And we have this voice actor friend named Cody who did a very hilarious he was trying to do an impression of Snow Miser from Year Without a Santa Claus, and he was trying to do
I
a
know
cover of this. He was trying to do a cover of this song, and he messed up. And he decided to upload the blooper, and it was I effed up, and it made me laugh so freaking hard. And I had arrived early to Glee practice. So it was just me in the room. I'm sitting there dying in the corner, rolling on the floor. I was laughing so hard. Then Braden walks in. and I'm like, have you seen Year Without Santa Claus? He's like, what you giggling about? I'm like, have you seen Year Without Santa Claus? And he's like, yes. I'm like, you need to listen to this. So I played it for him. Next thing you know, we're both laughing and dying on the floor. And I was like, I was like, so he's like, who is that guy? That's hilarious. And I'm like, well, do you like Batman? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, who's your favorite rogue? And he said Scarecrow. And I'm like, Riddler. And that was our first like real conversation. So what I put was, she's pretty and likes Batman, Lasai, hard eyes.
Sounds
That's
about right.
Pretty accurate, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we like to say, I just walked in, started rolling on the floor, and went that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, you saw
That's
me
cute.
dying in the corner and said that one.
That's
I
very
like
cute.
that one.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad it's you guys that are here because Zach and I don't have these kind of funny stories because we've been dating in quarantine.
So have Sean and I.
I mean, we've basically been dating in quarantine too.
We
but,
started
like, you
dating
guys
right
actually, like-
before quarantine.
Yeah,
But
we
you
got
guys
like half a
did
semester.
Stuff. We don't
Yeah.
really do stuff. We just like hang
California's
out.
been shut down, hasn't it?
Like completely, yeah. For a long time. And then like it opened
Yeah,
up
we
again and now
were
it's shutting down
still
again.
able to meet at some points.
Yeah. They'll like open it up a little and then shut it down. And then open it up and shut it down. And it's annoying. So I'm not gonna go over point totals. So that way we go into this last category completely blind.
Okay.
So this last one is just general questions about your relationship, not really from anybody's perspective, just like
Okay.
straightforward questions. So First question is, where did you go on your first date?
Definitely a very different first date than most people I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Interesting. Emma and Sean, go ahead.
Disney
Disney
Springs.
Springs.
Oh, that's
Aw.
actually really cute.
Very cute. Okay, Karen Braden.
We went to Spirit Halloween store to find some stuff for her to help me with my scarecrow cosplay.
And then we went back to his house and
Yes.
made that same scarecrow cosplay.
That's
I
cool.
literally spent I
That's
was at his desk and I was just gluing burlap string onto his thing and painting it while we're just talking about random stuff. And I stayed at his
sounds
house till
so
1
cute.
a.m.
Wow.
I was just
Very
hanging out with
cute.
him and his dad.
Very cute. When and where was your first kiss? And by when, I mean like how many like months or weeks or however, whatever into dating.
Can I tell this story?
Yes, you can.
Yay.
She told me this story earlier today.
Okay, I think we're good. Kara and Braden, go ahead.
So it was on the first date. Okay, here's the thing to keep in mind. Braden and I were best friends for 2.5 years prior. So
Mhm.
keep that in mind. So it's not like we didn't know each other.
Okay.
So it was on the first date on the street outside his house when he was walking me to my car.
Hmm.
And basically it was like 1 a.m. at that point.
Yep.
And I was not even sleepy. I was just like, we were just having fun. And we like walked out and I had been wanting to kiss him for like 3 hours at that point, but we weren't alone. So as soon as we got out to my car and I looked around and realized we were alone, I just kind of went for it. And tell your reaction, sweetie.
She drove away and I stood in the street, kind of dumbfounded that it happened.
Aw,
My brain couldn't process.
For how
cute.
many minutes were you standing out there?
At least 5 to 10.
I was giggling and smiling the entire drive home.
Very cute. Emma and Sean.
Ours was also the first date.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys
was,
move fast.
Well, I kind of went for it because it took us a while to even plan the first date.
It did.
You
And
planned
it took me a
it?
while.
Well, yeah, because it was
because
quarantine.
it was in quarantine.
Oh, okay. That
We
makes sense.
started
Took us a
dating
while
on
to-
May the 6th of 2020.
Yeah, May the 6th. So that's when I asked her.
Yes.
I remember that day a lot. But how the kiss happened kind of just happened. I went for it. I wasn't planning on that at all. But I was happy that I did.
Cute. Very
Aw.
cute. Okay. Next question. Who finishes their meals first? The staring.
No, you're just like, we're trying to like have a conversation without even
can
like
tell.
saying anything.
Just silently saying, Kara, help. I don't know.
I'm braining things.
Okay, that's time. Let's go Emma and Sean first.
I said Sean because I always end up talking and then I'm like, oh wait, I still have a full plate.
While that is true, I kind of said neither of us because that happens to both of us. We end up both bringing our foods home because we're just
True.
chatting the whole time.
That is also true. And I'm thinking
Cute.
about like when we went to like be our guest for my birthday last year.
Did you
I
get
was
the gray
just-
I
stuff?
remember that.
Yeah, we did.
Was
I
it
was just
delicious?
talking the entire time.
Well, my concern is we had to be there the whole time as possible because it was just a miracle that we managed to get in there.
Yeah, because we didn't get reservations, and I was like dressed head to toe Belle, and I had a happy birthday pen because my birthday is 6 days after Valentine's, and we were celebrating
Aw.
both Valentine's and my birthday. I think it was on Valentine's Day, right?
I think that was
That
on
Sunday.
Valentine's Day.
And we go up, and we're like, "Do you have any like day of reservations? Like, we want to go." And the like hostess is like, "No." And then the manager comes up, or like the lead or whatever, and he's like, let them in. And like we just like immediately were
It
welcomed
just came
into-
up behind us
Yeah.
and was like, let them in, make room.
It's the
And I'm
happiest
just like,
place
oh
on
my
earth.
God.
I will have
lucked
to like
out.
send you a video or a picture, Gabby, of what I was wearing because it's like full head to toe bell.
I love it.
It was
Very you.
cool. See, like that wasn't planned. That was like, maybe we can, because I've been trying. I was trying to find a place for us to go.
Very nice. Okay, Karen Braden.
I said me because a lot of times, I won't lie, Kara doesn't even finish her food sometimes. And when she does, she's got more food than I do, if it's like crab legs or something like that. So I usually finish first, yes.
Crab legs are the only exception. I will always finish all my crab legs.
Yes.
Crab legs are good.
I put depends on the place. Because
Okay.
if it's a place like Red Lobster, that's usually me. Or if it's McDonald's, it's usually me.
Fair.
I'm a cheap date unless it's like Red Lobster. Then I'm sorry.
I'm bougie AF. Okay. Number 4. I guess this is kind of an opinion question, so this will be interesting. Who is the better chef? I'm waiting for the answer to be neither one of us. We only eat ramen. Kara and Braden, go ahead.
B, you go first.
Okay, I put me, but very slightly, because neither one of us knows how to cook much. But like, she can make garlic bread, and I've got like 2 things I can make her ground beef. So since it's 1 to 2, I just put me.
Fair.
I put neither of us unless it's my garlic bread. Listen, I make really good garlic bread.
You still haven't made it for me, and you try
I'm
it.
going to. We just
Fair.
haven't had the opportunity.
Okay. Emma and Sean.
I said can't say because we really haven't like cooked for each other.
Yeah, but I wrote me because I've been cooking since my sophomore year at FSU,
True.
and I know we've talked about that. So if you want me to make you something, I can. I have options. I could do it.
Not in
It's
We
the
just
Sally.
never
options.
haven't cooked for
Not in
her
the
yet.
Sally kitchen. The Sally kitchen is gross.
Okie dokie. Well, we have our very last question, and I think this is my favorite question.
Okay.
So, who said I love you first? Bonus points if the response was I know.
Bonus points. Wow.
Yeah.
Are
bonus
you
points.
a Star Wars fan or are you a Star Wars fan?
I needed to figure out how to incorporate that in there somehow.
There's a bit of a story with ours.
Yeah.
That's fine. There's a bit of a story with most of these answers. So, like, that's what I figured. I was like, eat up some time with some stories. That'll be good. Does anybody want to go first? I don't really, this one's the last one, so you guys can choose.
I'll go first. I'm the one who
Cool.
said it first.
Yeah, Sean was the one who said it.
Yeah, it was for my birthday, and she came over to my
Yeah,
house.
I was like, why was I at your house? And then it was like, oh yeah, it was your birthday.
It was for my birthday,
Was it your birthday?
and
Or was
that's when
it the time I
I'm
visited
pretty
your
sure it
house
was.
before your cousin's wedding? So I knew your family before your cousin's wedding, or your aunt's wedding. One of
I
those 2
think-
times.
No, you came over a total of 3 times, I believe. The first time was for my birthday. The second time was so that you could meet my family before the wedding. And then the third time was when you were here for the wedding.
Yes.
So yeah, the first time that you came was for my birthday. That was the first time like you had dinner with my family. That's what I wanted. And that's I said I loved you first.
Yeah.
Okay, Braden and Kara.
I remember I said it first. Kara, would you like to tell the story? Because I know you remember it better than I do.
I do. So this was during like it was after our first semester of dating. And he was a commuter to campus. He is a commuter to campus because he's getting his master's. But I was living on campus, which meant during breaks I went home. And so by that point, it was going to be the first time we were going to be long distance. And we went, so he said it right like on our last date before I left to go home that winter break. So he said it right before we went on break, and I did not say it back at that point. But when he came over for New Year's, I said it back. Like the moment, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth when you walked out of your car and I was in my driveway.
That's cute.
Was I love you too. And it was really cute.
That's very sweet.
But like at that point I was like, I want to make sure I say it and mean it.
Mhm.
So I was like, I want to make sure I mean it.
Very cute. Let's see. With me and Zach, it was like I said it first in like November. We started dating in July, and I said it in like November. And then he said it like months later.
Mm.
Like
I said
months.
it back like very immediately, like after.
No, she said it immediately back.
Aw. You didn't say I know. Wow, what kind of Star Wars fan are you?
Braden did get us shirts that say I love
Yes.
you, I know, with Han and Leia in chibi form on them.
I've seen those. They're very cute.
And we have worn them for like anniversaries and or Valentine's Day before.
Very cute. I'm sure y'all are excited to hear about your point tallies. Editing Kara, can I get a drum roll, please? Thanks. Cool. Awesome. Thanks for that. We have Kara and Braden with 10 points and Emma and Sean with 8 points. So
Okay.
Kara and Braden, you guys are the winners.
We got
Woo!
this.
Close.
Very close. Good. You guys had a good game. I learned so many things. So
I'm
many
not.
things.
You look like you're slightly regretting those things.
No. No, I'm just very hungry. I haven't eaten yet. I had my snack and my smoothie after my workout,
I'm
and I'm
really hungry, too.
starving.
Oh my gosh.
I had breakfast and that's it. And that was at like
A
8
very big
a.m.
lunch because I had to fast. This
I
week.
had an entire box of mac and cheese.
Yes. Good choice. Okay. Do you guys have anything like you want to plug your socials before we say goodbye?
Sweetie. We have a
Anything?
series.
Yeah, you
plug
should have
anything
a
you want to
series.
plug really quick?
Yes, if you guys go to YouTube and look for Beetle Beat Gaming, you can see this wonderful lady and I try to fight our way through Resident Evil Village.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
It's called
Send me
Gaming
the
with My
link.
Girlfriend. I
Send
will
me
get
the
you-
link. I'll link it in.
I'll
the
send you the link.
description.
Don't worry.
Cool.
Yeah, link
Anything
below.
else?
Tune into my other podcast that I'm actually a host of, Generation Geek. And we talk about all kinds of geek related things. Mainly right now it's Star Wars and Marvel because relevance.
Mhm.
And it's super, super fun.
Very nice. That will also be linked down below.
See,
Sean,
for
do you
me,
want to link?
all I have to plug is everything Emma. Go follow
Aw.
Emma, everything
Aw.
with her, TikTok, and of course this podcast, Fan Fatales.
Yeah.
I don't really have much of my own things. I know she's been telling me that maybe I should, but right now I'm in full support mode.
Very sweet.
It just
So-
makes me think of that meme that's like Gomez Adams where it's just like, look at my wife.
Uh-huh.
And the funny thing
It's,
is Braden
it's
and I
the-
actually played
You
Gomez
know
and
what? That's
Morticia.
probably how it is. Just look at all the things that Emma's doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Emma, you're so red right now.
I know.
Like, look at my wife.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh gosh, who is that actor? Will Smith.
That's where the meme comes from. It's him. He's doing
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking Will Ferrell. I'm like, no,
No.
very different actors.
Meanwhile, Braden's just like, look at my girlfriend's podcast. It's called or like whatever, like however many podcasts I've been on since
Yeah.
high school.
Look at all of the podcasts. Okie dokie. So,
So, Gabby,
Thank
should we
you.
get into this week's fandom news?
okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna get into some fandom news.
An all-new tour of Annie will hit the road in fall of 2022, directed by Broadway's former Pepper, Jen Thompson.
The full cast of the Color Purple movie musical adaptation has been announced, and you'll be able to find that link down below as well.
We Don't Talk About Bruno landed at #1 Billboard Hot 100.
Beating out Frozen.
Yes, beating out Let It Go.
Yeah, so big deal. The Proud Family is back. The Proud Family Louder and Prouder, an all new original series, starts streaming February 23rd only on Disney Plus.
The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser exclusive outfits have arrived on Shop Disney. These items are available for purchase exclusively to guests with a qualifying Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser reservation, and they will be able to purchase this select merchandise up to 60 days prior to their reservation check-in date and up to 30 days after their checkout date. And in order to purchase, the email address used to sign into Shop Disney must also be linked to their Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser reservation.
MTI has acquired the rights for Dear Evan Hansen, so we'll be seeing some production of that coming out soon.
Yes. 13, the musical adaptation, has been added to Netflix's 2022 film slate.
Netflix released the montage song Superbia Workshop on Jonathan Larson's birthday anniversary, which was like 2 days ago or yesterday.
I think it was yesterday, according to when we recorded this.
Yeah, February 4th, I believe.
Yes. And then the musical adaptation of Smash plans for workshop this summer.
Very nice. So lots of very exciting stuff. Thank you to our lovely guests for joining us today. We super appreciate you guys being here. This was something that I've been wanting to do for a while, so I'm really glad we got to.
I didn't change the outro.
It's fine. So we're gonna see our listeners in the outro.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Fan Fatales. We are a proud part of the Real Fans Network.
That's right, and there's a huge variety of shows to listen to, like Real Fans for Real Movies, Holy Batcast, Disorder, Please Rewind, and many more.
Join us next week where we will be celebrating my birthday and discussing all the Narnia movies and sorting some Narnia characters into Hogwarts houses.
Remember to subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts.
We are on Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcast, and subscribe to us on YouTube.
Please leave us a review and comment down below to tell us what you thought of the show. Remember to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FanFatalesPod for the latest updates and to possibly be featured in a future episode. Now, Emma, where can the people find you on social media?
So my Instagram and TikTok are both at SnippyEmma, which is SNIPPYEMMA. What about you, Gabs?
I'm at Gaby Gent on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. That's GABYJENT.
Our music is by our amazing friend Maddie Macon.
And our editing is by the wonderful Lensmeyer.
As always, thanks for tuning in.
Bye! The views expressed in this episode do not reflect the brand or company they're about.